should be live right now. Guys, the Tiger's Den, Chris, we've been on an extended holiday break. I apologize for that. But you guys know how it goes. The holidays are the holidays. Not much you can do about that, right?
Should be live.
Okay,
right
sound is working, everything's working. I
guys,
love all of that. And my control panel, everything is set. Alright, so let's do some introductions to this. I said last year, 2019, early Q1 of 2020, Riot was going to come out with their digital card game. And I said that when it went live, whether it was beta, whatever, we would start playing it. I did play in part of the closed beta. It is now the, I guess you would say, the open beta. It's, you can go to Riot Games, guys. You can all sign up to play it. I have to tell you, I've been addicted. I have been in love. So, we're going to get back to regular streaming and regular videos now that we are out of, I guess you would say, the dead zone of YouTube. Like, if you're going to take a holiday break, that holiday break should be January. Just from talking to other YouTubers I know. And so, yeah, time off. Done. We're back. And I will probably start replacing, we'll see what Ben's streaming frequency becomes, but I will probably start the streaming schedule with Runeterra Nights, because this game is it's phenomenal. Now, I do want to say, for anyone tuning into this that has watched our previous videos that I put up or that Ben has put up that are not digital card game related, I spent actually a lot of January recording a ton of videos about just gaming in 2020 and things that I wanted to see. And I've started recording some new stuff. So there should be a regular, I guess we would say, stream of videos coming out now that February has started for the channel. So we're kind of back in full effect, as it were. Full effect. Okay. Let me pop this up. I want to be able to watch in the case that there is any chat Z's. Need to be able to see it. So second monitor going with that. Alright, so Legends of Runeterra, my introduction. So first off, everything here feels like they definitely learned from Hearthstone. I don't think that's a shock to anyone that Blizzard did Hearthstone and now here's Riot to do Hearthstone, but way better. So a couple of things you'll notice right here on the home dashboard, aside from the awesome Riot art, this weekly vault. Now I've gotten 2 of these thus far, and this system really gets me hot. I love this system. Now you can tell it's Tuesday. I've already got this thing at level 4. The more you play throughout the week, you get these daily, the daily quests. We've already done our daily quests, and then we also get PvP win bonuses. Those refresh daily, which I think is great, encouraging you to not play against the AI, but play against other players, engage within the community. So every day you get your daily quests. You'll see I have a couple of rerolls there that I did not use. And then you have PvP win bonuses too. So you can get your daily quests done against the AI, and you'll still get a good amount of money from the game, in-game cash, as it were. And that's all well and good. That is that's all well and good. For whatever reason, one of my windows is mucked up. Let me adjust that real quick. Okay, there we go. There we go. Adjust my windows a little bit. That was gonna bug me for the whole stream. Looking over here, that was gonna bug me. Okay, so yeah, you can get your daily quests done playing against the AI, and that's perfectly fine. I used to do that in Hearthstone a lot, so no judgment if you're one of those, but I love that engaging with the community gives you the PvP bonuses. great. So yeah, you can see today I've already played enough to bump this sucker up to level 4, going on level 5, and every week you're going to be upgrading these chests here. Oh, and every Tuesday they pop open with tons of goodies. Now, what are those goodies? Well, they're chests, they're wild cards, they're capsules, and we'll get into that here right now. Because that kind of goes into the progression of this game, and what I think this game does really well that Hearthstone definitely does not. Now you'll notice here, the top of the screen, the middle, it says Ionia, and it's 90% complete. So you pick essentially a region that you are going to gain reputation with or gain experience with. And boom, boom, boom. As you gain experience, you're going to be unlocking things, cards and champions, and allies that pertain to that region. So, bronze chest, that's not very good. Capsule, rare wild card, that's decent. It's a free rare card for, just gaining reputation with a region, a wild capsule. Here's a silver chest. Now, of course, all the cards that you're getting in these chests are geared towards this region. So, yeah, I'm just trying to max out. I'm a completionist. I'm trying to max out a region at a time. I love playing the Ionia characters. They're definitely some of my favorite champions in the game. So yeah, I'm already 90% here. But, another thing that I was hammering is like Demacia, I'm at level 3. But all of the others, I'm at 0. I've not even started. I cannot wait to get to Piltover and Zon. That's another one of my favorite factions in this game, just based on the champions, Heimerdinger, all the way. So yeah, I love this system because essentially, yeah, here we go. I could start playing as this, and I could start dinging these chests and these rewards, probably unlock a couple of levels really fast. But like I said, I think it started me. I started off Demacia, or it started me off Demacia. I can't remember, guys. But the point is, this is what I'm working towards, and we're almost at level 20. Once I get that diamond chest, yeah, I'll probably switch to like Piltover. But this is great because this paired with that weekly, reward system, this is the best. Well, I genuinely do not know how Riot is doing this because I don't feel like I ever need to spend money here. And we'll get into how you can spend money on one of the neat features of the game here in a hot second. But all of these pop us into collections. So, oh yeah, okay. So what would you spend money on? So here you have Guardians, right? And everyone has the Poro equipped, and he sits down there and he laps his tongue and stuff. But don't pretend you don't want Grump Jr. or a Silverwing. Probably don't want any of the other ones. Maybe the Gloomtooth. And then boards as well. You could get boards. I have the basic Summoner's Rift. I don't feel like I ever need any of these other boards. Are they neat? Sure. And if this were a physical game, maybe I'd buy a playmat, which is effectively what those are. But now let's get into the meat of this. So here we go. This is all the cards that you own for all the regions. Pop up here. This is why we can get into Ionia. Pop up here. You can see at the top are your champions, and they've got this sweet, sweet, sweet bordering. You can filter it. Pretty standard stuff. Then you can just click that Show Unowned. And here you can see grayed out are all the unowned. And now you're noticing that some of these, like Key Guardian, you'll notice there's no multiplier up here. There's no ×1 ×2. That means you have 3 copies of the card, and that's capacity. So if you open any more packs that would say, give me another Key Guardian, I'm just going to get the in-game currency to buy cards, essentially like Hearthstone's crafting materials, right? And yeah, you can go down. Here you'll notice I've got a couple of wild cards, because you saw during that progression you're going to unlock wild cards. You get them in chests, you get them via progression. Wild cards are, yeah, don't pay to the balance of this, just use a wild card. If we were looking at common cards, 6, 2. God, I wonder how many cards I have. I'd have to find another color here. Yeah, there, 1 rare. I don't think I actually have any champion wild cards either. I think, yeah, I don't. Otherwise, I'd use them on like another Karma. Yeah, so when they show you the unowned, that's an awesome way to look through and see the cards you don't yet have, along with the cards you do have. Kind of find your situations there. What I really like about the search is if I were to go here and click on all regions and then search, it's very accurate. So why would I do that? Is one thing you're gonna ask. Well, you'll notice Shen, his text, give my supported ally barrier. And so it tells you what support means, shows you a little graphic, excellent, shows you what barrier is, excellent. But then it shows you a level up, because all the champions in the game level up, which, by the way, just awesome. For those of you who don't know, Ben and I develop board games, card board games in real life. This isn't real. No, in the real world, that is what we do. And the level up mechanism here, there's a Marvel Versus card game that Upper Deck publishes that has your Marvel heroes level up in battle by like protecting allies or stunning enemies or whatever. And this is very reminiscent to that. But obviously much easier to keep track of because it's digital. So when he sees his allies gain barrier 4 times, he's going to level up. What happens when he levels up? Boom, he becomes a 3-6 instead of a 2-5. That's his attack, that's his defense, so he gets better stats. Keeps his same support, give his support ally barrier, but look at this. When an ally gains barrier, give it 3 attack. Whew. That's awesome. And then, of course, this card right here, Shen's Stand United, you can have this in your deck if you do or don't have... If you do or don't have Shen in your deck, you can still have this card in your deck. I did before I had unlocked any Shen cards. But if you have Shen in the field and have this card, it'll add, after he levels up, this nice little shuffle of Shen into your deck thing. Which, just a stroke of genius. Because here's the standard card. Swap 2 allies, give them a barrier. So not only, by the way, because... this is just how awesome it is. Not only does leveling him up get him these increased stats and abilities, but if you have this card in your deck, it permanently alters that to put more Shens into your deck, which is just great. And of course, all of the characters have these awesome Shen to Shen, sort of progression, like you see Oswald, like boom, boom, that's much cooler, and then his card becomes cooler too. The same kind of for Zed. Oh, that's just great artwork. Either way, it's great artwork. But that's just great artwork. So, yeah, that system, by the way, the level up the champion system, just brilliant. Brilliant. So, this is kind of the card progression. This is where you would feel the need to pay money, though. If you wanted specific champions right away, or if you wanted a specific guardian or a board. Now, to put this into context, if you look at the champions, most of them cost 3,000. They have a specific thing here. You can unlock them pretty much through progression. I've unlocked all of the champions for Ionia, and most of them for Demacia, with just doing the basic game's progression. And then you'll notice I have bought a champion. So I've had almost 8,000 of these crystals. That's almost enough to buy 3 champions, to be honest, and cap your deck out with a champion. So yeah, and they're all great. They're all flavored to, if you've played League of Legends, they're all flavored, based on the characters that they are in League of Legends. So you'll see a lot of parallels and a lot of similarities there, which I personally, again, flavor-wise, I played League of Legends a bit, but not as much as I played Dota or Heroes of the Storm or those things. So I understand the flavor, and I like a lot of the flavor, but it's not needed to know. Right now, I just have one deck sitting here, because this week we'll end up going through deck building, and I'll show you some of that stuff. And so yeah, here's the store. So you can get a starter bundle for 406 coins, 74% off, an epic for rares from a specific region. Very cool. The thing that I don't care about for this is, yeah, it's 66 cards, 11 from each region. And so you can click to see like what cards you'll get. great. It's just unneeded. You know, a lot of these cards are fairly normal cards. And I'll show you that in a second too. Because there's something I think every player should be doing. Oh, here we go. Here's where you can see your amount of wild cards. So yeah, you can buy wild cards. You'll notice that there's a limitation on the stock. And I think this is really good too, because essentially this makes it so your average Hearthstone player, excuse me, that would come in here and just like buy everything, your whale players, they're not going to ruin casual play because you're still restricted to buying these. Well, I guess, yeah, whether they ruin casual play or not is entirely dependent on how you feel. But, I mean, here, there's a limit. There's limits. And those limits might seem artificial, but it's just nice that there's a consideration there. Do I think it matters? No, because if you buy all 3 of these for $900, whatever you paid, Riot definitely deserves. This game is great. And you've gotten 3 copies of a single champion or 3 champions. Go ahead and put them in your deck, you know? Like, I don't mind losing to a few people who are willing to pay an insane amount of money. And, yeah, okay. Purchase. This... Oh, yeah, this is all just wildcard stuff. Yeah, so I've spent a ton of wildcards to date on things to fill out different decks that I was trying or playing around with. Which is... what was I going to do? That is definitely... Yeah, that's definitely one thing I would say. If you've got a card that you like in your deck, spending those wild cards and those points, meh, means nothing. So, what are we doing today, though? What is our primer for today? Well, I thought it would be nice to show you the expedition drafts and tutorials. Now, when I say show you the tutorials, I mean make sure you click on this GD tab and do all of these tutorials. Not only will these tutorials give you rewards upon completing them, but they will beat into your head in the simplest ways the mechanisms for battle. Now, the first like 2 or 3, absolutely mindless. Some of them, though, because of what's new in this game, are definitely different. We'll get into that as we start doing the drafting here. So Expeditions, draft a deck as you go and overcome as many opponents as you can with an evolving set of cards. You play up to 3 Expeditions a week, and your rewards will always include at least 1 champion. That's 3,000 worth gem crystal things in the game. That's awesome. Win enough matches, and your rewards can fully fund your next expedition. That's bonkers. Now, I do want to say this has got something really cool where you are going to draft, but as you play matches, you're going to be allowed to swap a couple of cards out here and there, and I think that is brilliant. I did a lot of the arenas in Hearthstone, and I never found the return on investment, even upon winning, to necessarily warrant the effort to make a deck via draft and play opponents pretty much to perfection was something I had very little control over. So, you know, here, I love it. Your rewards will always include at least 1 champion. That's totally true. And how have I gotten expedition coins? Just by playing through and advancing my weekly vault. Every week I've been given a coin from my weekly vault. Like, that's awesome. I don't remember when Hearthstone was just saying, like, here you go, do your thing. And of course, yeah, so I've got 2. I've got enough crystals if I wanted to do this via crystal. But we'll do this. We'll draft some cards. We'll have some fun on stream. Let's begin Trial 1. So they're going to start you off drafting actual champions. You'll notice at the top it says 1 of 15, and it is a champion pack. So you're going to want to kind of take a look at the actual champions up here. I adore Fiora. This is my least favorite faction. The Spider faction or the Death faction. Those 2 are my least favorite. I really do not care for them. Tryndamere is great. I love the Yearling. But this is overall, I think, Demacia stuff is just kind of my jam. Okay, so I'm not going to get Callista. Stop offering me Callista. For each attacking, yeah, so you want to look at the types down here too, because that's going to tell you how you want to build your deck as you play through. Battling ally strikes a battling enemy. That's a great card. Deal 1 to an allied follower, but surprise, create a copy. That's another great card. 6 allies survive damage. That actually synergizes really well with what I have, and as much as I love this gentleman, you really need to have cards built around that. Alright. This feeds into what I'm doing pretty well. Deal 1 to an ally and grant it stuff. This would give me a 5 and a 1. So we want to watch our table down here. A 2 and a 4 would be good. We're going to take that. Ooh. Yeah. I like that. Give... Oh, my support ally quick attack. That's great. So I like this, but in practical use, it's rare that I can use the guillotine more than once. Deal 1 to an ally to give another ally +2/+2. I really do like that, though. So right now we're at 6 and 2. Let's mix it up. Let's take some spells. Deal 1. Oh, yeah. Shield Breaker is great. On guard. Challenger. Discard a spell to grant me health equal to its cost. That'd be great if he didn't start as a 4/1. Create a random challenger follower. I love that strike. We'll take this. This is probably just one of my favorite 4-drop cards from this region. I don't really care for any of that, but I do like this. Now I want to start looking for some higher cost stuff. Oh, and that's, we got a spell. We got to start looking for higher cost or spells. I actually don't care for this as much, unless you can drop someone with a bubble. That's not as good. An ally captures a unit, also not as good. Blades, edge, ugh. We'll take it though, the 1-drop spider. It's, you know. Love the bubble. So we're taking this. Not a big fan of the protege, but challenger is useful. I'm leaning towards the left already, just because, but now looking at this, if I have one ally granted 3/3, that's bailed me out of a situation a time or two. See, these actually pair really well together. Play this, then drop that, but oh yeah, that is just a great big time spell. And there's our survivor right there. We're oddly going to add that. Rally is not what I'm looking for right now. I feel like this is probably my best bet. A 2/3. I'm really not a fan of that. I'd rather have this 5/3. Hit the 5/3. Oh yeah. Yup. And yup. I like both of those. Not a big fan of the Plucky Poro, but for a first turn drop, the toughness is pretty baller. Already leaning towards the left. Oh, but I love the Minotaur Reckoner. That start of round ability is just god-awful powerful. I don't actually have any Legion Marauders, though, so that... yeah, that won't even see any play. Okay, so we can change out. This is the part I really like. We can trade pick here. So we can trade out blood for blood for transfusion. Drain 1, deal 1 to an allied 5. I really like this, though. I don't think I want to trade that out. We can trade the border lookout for another one of those. I like that. Oh. That, though, that's what I'm looking for. Yep. That's our trade right there. That's a big-time trade for me. Okay. And let's play on through. Yeah, my icon is a Poro, and he is cute. We are going to have our stuff frozen. A lot. This is not a bad curve to start with either. Boom, boom. Let's do it. I say it's not a bad curve. I probably would have dumped.
My orders.
Yeah, I probably would have dumped a lot of that if I was playing with my own decks. Just because I know what else is in it. Yeah, that's a rough turn. We'll take it on turn 2.
Who approaches?
Burst. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this guy at you right away. Maybe we'll just defend. We'll see how she goes.
I have the best guy.
You just have the best starting hand possible, don't you? I'm gonna call it right now. This is gonna be a very fast loss.
Everything's in
It's like the best start I've ever seen in any of these matches. Well, that's silly. Why would you pull that instead of... Yeah. Oh, boy. I was gonna say. That's silly, because then I just junked the rabbit.
Time for the money.
Okay.
Not on my watch.
Go ahead and do this. Yep, lock it in. I'll take 1. And then 4. Jesus.
Damn it!
It's annoying. But at least we can do this now. See how you like that. Because that's coming at you at the start of my turn. Yep.
What's my pose?
Let's go. Yep. Take 2. Drop down to a 4/4. Then we'll probably drop this down.
United, nothing can stop us.
Top unit of your deck. Oof. Strike, create a random challenger. Okay. Let's drop you down.
Demacia shall prevail.
But I can power up both of these guys. Should you choose to throw your guys at me right now, I will. I'll power them up. Let's go. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, like, the format here is not all that different. But what I think actually makes this really interesting is the you go, I go attack defense. Frostbite an enemy. What is that? Deal 4 to an enemy if it has 0 power. What? Otherwise, frostbite it? Oh, yeah. Frostbite away, homie. That's fine. Now attack. Go ahead. Watch what happens.
God, axes need victims.
Boom. 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 Let's go. How'd that frostbite work now? Probably would have been better off eliminating one of those guys, but... 2 damage. And boom, you're out. Boom, you're out. Exchange did not go your way, friend. And at the start of my turn,
By my
let's
hand.
do this thing. I'll hit you for 8. Let's even the field.
Winter is the Freljord's true
Oh,
ruler.
this is my least favorite.
I've dressed for the
Yep.
occasion.
Yep. Old Vladi.
Ice
You'll
runs
frostbite
in our
Vladi,
veins.
and that's okay. That's okay, because I still got one of these. It's not the worst draft I've had, by the way.
Shatter them.
Oh boy. You have to ruin everything.
Not on my
Let's
watch.
do it. Yep. I get it. You want to take out my guy with yours. That makes perfect sense. Oh, I'm not going to waste that on him. Yeah, go ahead. Take him out. I don't care.
To the ice.
Oh, or don't. Drop Fiora out here.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Fiora's a gamble for me. At a 3-3, I'm not... Oh, wow. Your whole hand is played out. I said at the start of this, you heard me. This might be the fastest loss I've had in draft.
As I expected.
Alright. That's okay. No sense prolonging that. Thank you, sir. Good match. I thought I was going to lose. So there were
your
no
signal.
ill will there for me. Get the match reward. So the match reward gets applied to the region that you are building. The match reward gets applied to the vault. I love that you're still earning that while doing the expeditions. I think that's great. Now after matches and expedition, here we are. I'm adding to my deck. So do I want another Fiora? Get another 1-drop? That'd be great, because you can see I got just a massive amount of 3-drop cards here. Very little turn 1 drops. So that wouldn't be the worst, but I hate that protege. Another Vladimir would be great. Except for I dislike all the cards that come with him. Oh! I'm adding some Garen. Garen is just, I have to say, he is probably one of the most solid 5-drop characters in the game. I don't think there's anyone contesting that point. Rephrase. No one should be contesting that point. Here we go. Okay. Alright. We do not want this opening hand. I want to keep Fiora. I want to keep that. We will see you guys later, or we won't see it all. Oh! That. So I start. I have the attack token on turn 1. I have a 2-drop with Fearsome. So if you don't know what Fearsome is, can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. So even if he had a turn 1 drop as well, I'd be able to drop that spider, and unless it had 3-1, which I'm not sure how many do in this game, he ain't blocking. Of course, the onus then comes on me. This is a terrible, terrible thing for me to drop on a turn that he starts with. Now, you'll notice I'm banking. If you've not seen the game before, I'm banking mana as the game goes if I don't spend it. So like that turn 2, I had no drops to put out. That just gets banked in there.
Let them eat stones.
I'm going to hit you for 5. 'Cause why wouldn't I? Here we go, Callista. Alright. You have no allies to bond Callista with. That's unfortunate.
Break their spirits
Yep.
and their swords.
Yep. Okay, grant all allies +1/+1, or do we want to grant her barrier? This is a gamble. This is a for sure. Could actually give both of my people. You know what? We're gonna do it. Drop it on you.
My shield is yours.
Let's go. Just in case you decide to be a dink and attack with this protege.
Harry, report. You
This will not go well for you either. So let's give him tough. There you go. Now we're both at 1 health. How'd that exchange go? Not well. Kill an ally to draw 2. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna try to kill your Callista at the start of this next round. We'll see how it goes. If an ally died this round, summon 2 spiderlings. Okay. I actually don't have a problem when people spend the end of their round burning through all their mana, because now I'll go into next round with, here we go, I got 5, so I can drop this homie, and I can also just pop in a battle right now and rock this barrier, which, by the by, is what I'm going to do.
Honor guide me. On down.
Boop.
Strike without worry.
Now let's hope he doesn't have any counters to that, otherwise Fiora is out skis. Although, if Fiora is out, so is Callista, I'm okay with that. Like, I have enough in my hand that if that was an exchange that needed to be made, I'm okay. When I'm summoned, create a copy of me in your hand. Okay, I don't care. So I've already attacked, so what I want to do, I want to play for next turn. I'm going to take a gamble here.
One banner, one
Now
destiny.
would be a I thought I was going to get it. That was my bad. Nope. So, if you did not know, Allegiance, when you summon it, it gets its Allegiance bonus at the top of your deck matches its region. Of course, this is Noxus. This is Demacia, so I did not get it. But if I put out the Silverwing Scout, I can dump both of these. Although that is tempting as well. We'll put out the Silverwing Scout. I don't mind banking.
Strength and grace,
Aha.
beauty
Okay.
play.
Battling
You've
allies
got
turns to
these-
battle.
Aha.
This is going to be key. Are you attacking with anyone else? I don't want to waste that yet. We'll let you take him out. That's okay. That's okay. That's very okay. So let's do this.
You're covered.
So now if you pop my barrier, I'm going to end up just dropping this and going in. I don't have any patience for that shit. But essentially we want Fiora to level up here.
You weren't always this
Yep.
way.
Disgrace.
So what we're going
Strike
to do
quickly, strike deftly.
is a little bit of this. We'll attack.
Show them our
We'll
metal.
attack. We will attack. We're going to leave. I think we're going to leave this guy. Although I'm not sure why. Now doing the math in my head, it makes a lot less sense. Go ahead, play the spell. Let's see what the spell even is.
This will not take long.
Okay, hold on. Kill an ally to, oh. Okay. Well, then we'll do this. There you go. Like a risk we're getting killed. That'd be ridiculous, right?
2 down.
I don't like that I had to waste that card, but I love that ability. And end of my turn for defense. Next turn we've got the 5/5 tough. Let's go. You know, there's another thing about this that I actually love more than Hearthstone. So playing Hearthstone for so long, there's so many characters with taunt. And, you know, taunt's just like a wall. It's a deterrent. What I really like about this is Challenger. Challenger is just like a reverse. It's like what taunt is.
The balance requires a watchful
That's
eye.
what taunt seems to be meant for, if that makes sense.
Harry, riposte. Pause. There.
That was boneheaded of you. But okay. I will accept that pain. And I will play
If
my
only Fiora
protege.
could see me now.
She can. She's not.
Ah, okay. Alright. What's the drop? I can play all of these cards. Let's go. Please no spell cancellation. I would love to rock you with this.
They will no match.
Yeah, so because I have an elusive guy right here that would have been out. Guys, this is my lucky stream. This is the first time I've started a draft off 2 for 2. You guys are incredibly lucky. You're giving me luck, not you're lucky to see it, because you can see it anywhere. Trade a border, look out for a Reckoner. That is the most tempting thing I am seeing, aside from this. Ugh, that Vanguard does not do it for me. Yep. Boom. That's what we're doing. We just got a 6 drop. Alright, let's do it. Let's do the third. We're just going to keep playing for a while. We'll see how I feel. But, you know, these matches, I think, keep me more involved than any other digital card game. And I'm even including Magic Arena. But it's always nice to get in on a game when the meta is first developing or first, you know, busting out onto the scene. Okay. I would prefer not. I'm just gonna scrap all this. I don't really need the barrier unless I have someone else. So see that right there. Much better opening round 1. Because now I'm dropping this spider right off the bat. Let's go. If he doesn't have anything, he does. Nope. Then it's coming to me. We're hitting you right away. Sometimes I like an early play like that, just so that they think I'm playing this
I'll write
up-tempo
my
deck.
own
I'm really
story.
not. I don't know why you didn't play that. Oh, because it wouldn't matter. Duh. Are you gonna attack with it
Real
first?
battle.
Yes, you are. Now, the temptation for me would be to block, and I should have, but I'm oddly not going to. Go ahead and bank 2. Let's do this.
You're covered.
Doesn't matter. But, you know, I can do that. I can do this.
A Demacian soldier is worth tenfold.
That's exactly what I thought. So we got 2 bursts.
Honor guide me.
Let's do it. let's go. Let's see.
I won't back down.
Let's see how this goes. Is he go? Oh, okay. Then we do this. I thought he was gonna put the sergeant here to block that. I mean, if he's not, that's fine. I'll do this. I'll eliminate your 2/2 and hit you for 2. Ugh. Now we're just playing for shits and giggles here. Annoying that I wasted my tough on. That's kind of a throwaway card, though. If the game offered me a chance to trade it away in a heartbeat, I would.
Demacia
I
shall
was going to
prevail.
say if he was smart. That's really a card better to play later. So he's going to attack with both of these tempo-wise.
Show them our metal.
Yep. Now the temptation would be to block that with that, but the 2 is not really going to do a whole lot. So we will block like so. That makes the most sense. To me, for 5, the Lancer is ideal. Because the Lancer lets me do that. And you have no answer for it, essentially. I'll get an Elite in hand, which is the same thing he just had. Which is a decent 4-drop. Nothing to write home about.
Justice will be served.
Alright, when I'm summoned, grant me if an ally died this round. So, now here's the problem. He has got a decent opening salvo here. I'd hit me for 8 when the round opens, for sure.
By my honor, you
That
must die.
is a boneheaded move. But I dig it.
My
Just
shield
know
is
that
yours.
I will do this. And we're gonna try to
If only
avoid.
Fiora could
Yep.
see me now.
That's what I was afraid of.
She's not impressed.
So let's pass.
Run them through. Hard.
Okay. That's your whole thing, huh? That actually plays to you know, looking at what I was trying to do here. This is exactly what I needed to do. Yes. That's all I wanted. It's not all I wanted, but that'll do. That'll do.
For
The old
justice.
Garen
For
drop.
Demacia.
Let's go. The problem, though, remains this stupid Radiant Guardian. Summon a Dauntless Vanguard. That's just it's a 3/3. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do this. And what is next round? 8.
Safeguard our citizens.
That is terrible news for me. That was a terrible thing for you to drop on me last minute like that. I did not care for that. But I can plug this, and I can plug that to chunk your tough guy if I'm allowed to do so.
Let them eat swords. Try me.
Yep,
You will be scoured from this land.
yep,
I demand.
yep. Pull them all. Let's go. Okay. So, Here's what needs to happen.
I stand
We
ready.
need to do this. We want this and this to happen. We want this and this to happen. I'm not dealing with lifesteal. And then let's block. You're gonna pump him up. Yep. Damn it. Yep. Yep. This is gonna be a solid loss. You deserved it. That was a good play.
We must not relent.
That was a good play. Sorry, Garen.
Take my elder.
Boom, boom. We out. 2 for 3 is not the worst. What do you do? Mod of PvP rewards, so they're not going to give me any more for the day. Alright. Take out our precious pet for another back-to-back. Oh, I really like this. Yep. One loss is not going to make me walk away. Ugh. I will act second. So that means I will be playing you offbeat, and I do not like that. Let's see how it goes. We'll keep both of you. That seems unwise to me. Oh. Alright. It seems unwise to me, but, you know, what do I know? This guy has a fancy playmat, so he's playing for serious. That's how we know.
Gotta get out of here!
That's how we know. Play the old
If I
battlesmith.
didn't forge it, you won't want it.
Gross. Gross. Yeah, might as well pass. This is gonna be another loss. I can already tell. This guy's got some annoying things in his deck.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
So I'm gonna get hit for 5 here. And that's being generous. Why not attack with both? I can't defend either of those two characters. I'm taking 9 in the
He's
teeth.
my opponent.
Why?
There you go. Enjoy the free follower. You're welcome. Ugh, playing events is terrible.
Ready to do my part.
There we go. Go ahead.
Eyes blazing bright as torches. You call this a fight?
Which of these do I want to get rid of? Her.
Hardly fair.
Well, let's attack with her anyways. You'll either lose your 5-2 or your 3-3, or you'll take... There you go. There you go.
soldiers to me.
Ah! Oh.
I don't believe me!
Really? Okay.
For the glory of Demacia! Show them our mettle!
Yeah. That's a tough cookie of a situation right there. Now, if you let me... If you don't attack right away, which I encourage you don't, but you probably will, because it's just smarter for you. Yeah, that's just smarter for you. Okay.
Don't back down! I protect my own.
Okay.
For my homeland.
Hands are for forging, not fighting.
I really wanted to get him out, but he's gonna level up anyways. Forgot about that.
Lord I've dressed for the occasion. In red.
And I still have 5. Ah, really? What if... Do I want to... I'm okay losing it. Yep, I'm okay losing it. I'm okay with that. To me. Okay. Yep.
Gentlemen, ladies, the
I know
honor
how
is
to
yours.
take you out. Boy, taking a long time to think here.
I smell a fight!
There we go. There's the guy. Alright. Let's do it.
Fight me, I dare.
Show them our mettle! That the best you got?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Yep. Painful.
Never yield!
That's gonna be painful. Big time. Big time.
Sure is dark, eh?
Well, that doesn't seem very smart. Alright, let's drop. Let's drop the Savage.
Come on!
Oh, I like this one.
We'll drop the Spider as well. You will attack with everything. Oh, for Pete's sake. Alright, yeah, that's a definite loss. There's no way I could. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll call it. There's no way I can block all that. 2 for 2. Your good luck has ran out. Alright. Trial bonus. Now we'll move on to 2. That was embarrassing. I do love Vladimir. We're going to take a Karma into the deck. So go Teemo. I'm actually not a big fan of Thermogenic Beam. Enlightenment is a good pick. Let's even it out. Take a 3 and a 4. Great and great. Love that pick. Huh. Nope. Boy, I really don't like... I'm gonna take this one, because that's the one I dislike the least. So far, the right one I dislike the least, but... I'm trying to keep this spread even. True Shot Barrage, that's great. Static Shock is great. But this is where I was getting killed last time, so... That we'll take just because that's great. Discard 2, draw 2, I don't have a problem with that. I really hate that. Play to recut. That's literally only good if I have a specific champion for me, or someone who's really damaged that I want back. I really like that. However, that's even better for me. That's just a great 7 drop. That's an okay. These matches don't last as long as the... I'll take it. Shadow Flare. So the... It's a lot of weird stuff. I'll take that. Oh yeah, that's great. But that is my preferred. Alright, do I want another Scaled Snapper? Do I want to get rid of Rummaged? Or do I want to get rid of you? I want to get rid of you. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright, let's see how it goes. We'll see how she rolls. Ah. Okay. Similar deck makeup. This is all expensive. It's really not that much better. Nope, he has something cheap. Oh. I mean, come turn 3. Ugh. Right? Come turn 3. Now we can start. Take the 2/5. Play it safe. Playing the long game with this deck, anyways.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
No thanks.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler. I've always been a fun guy.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't need a deck full of mushroom caps. You've already put 3 in there. Let's get you out of here now. No one has any time for your mushroom caps.
The dark beckons.
Yep. And so we will counter that play
These are
with an
dangerous
elusive
lands.
character of our own. You want to play this exchange? Alright. Let's eliminate this first.
I go unseen.
Then we'll attack. Oh, that was dumb. I should have just let you hit. Because if I remember correctly, you can... A lot of random spells on hand. Two, 4, 6, 8 to my 5.
No suffering.
There you go.
We may end it.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
We want to get Karma out this round, if possible. If possible.
This is my cause.
I really like this player's board, by the way. Really? Okay.
Eyes open.
Seems silly to me, but alright. Yep. Alright. Go ahead.
Hungry.
Where there is life, there is hope.
I should have just let him hit the Nexus. I mean, it's not like I don't have a ritual of renewal.
Charged up and ready to go.
Pay dirt.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Alright, what do we got? 7. Seven, eh?
Ours is the will of Iona.
What's going on? Let's just put it all on the table. Let's see what we got.
Hold still.
I will learn from you.
That was
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
should not have put Karma on there. That was my bad. But this'll semi-wipe the board, I guess. Boy, that was a boneheaded mistake. Just a big old boneheaded mistake.
My path is clear.
But I eliminated your 6/6 lifesteal guy. Yeah, burn that.
Balance.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
That is a lot of wasted mana on your part, dude. And I got my elusive guy back.
The order rewards its faithful.
There you go. Here's my elusive guy.
Step lightly.
That cracks me up. It's like the game knows when he draws her, I've got to draw mine too. Okay. Pass it to you. See what my draw is.
Water changes but never breaks.
What are you gonna play? There you go. Dig it.
You're in over your head.
It's too late for you. You cannot escape.
I was hoping that you would not block the guy on the left. Don't shoot him. Man just wants to let me draw a spell. Let me draw a spell, man. Ah, you would. You would. What a buzzkill. Congratulations, you wiped the board. I don't understand the strategy to the cards you've drafted, sir. Or ma'am. Like, I mean, legitimately, we're on round 10. What are you playing to? Like...
You'll soon understand.
So you
my
have
methods.
another unit in your hand. Okay.
No suffering. We may end it.
Psst, act natural. I got you.
Okay. What you got? If he plays it again, we know he has another unit. Because it'd be boneheaded to put a 1/1 on the field for...
One sprint for each
There
crab
we
I
go.
saw today.
Alright, what's your next unit?
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Really? Okay.
I learned that in class.
Walk softly, strike quickly.
There you go. Enjoy that.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's entertaining, to say the least. And now let's push it, shall we?
Strength from within.
This isn't part of the training.
Yep. Okay. I'd really like to play this Ritual Renewal, but we don't seem to be in a position where that's needed. 3 to heal, what else? There you go. Before you draw, let's put some of these in your deck. You got 10 puff caps in your deck. Take a little bit of that healing away, huh? Wow. She's I mean, right?
Where there is life, there is
Just
hope.
put me in a position where I have to do this. I feel terrible, but I can't leave him with a karma on the board.
The next life.
I just can't do it. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, just one. So what do you have? 6 puff caps, 8 cards left, Ezreal's in there. What do we got here? Summon an illegal contraption. That's okay. That's okay. We can afford you. Set ourselves up there. Running out of deck, man. Running out of deck.
What would you
There you
wish
go.
to learn? I've gathered. Now I give.
We're okay.
Welcome to my humble estate.
Only I can quell the wind.
Stop your turn a little bit. Right?
Give me a weapon, I'll give it
A
firepower.
funsmith. Alright.
I'm on it.
Well, you might as well attack now, because you played out.
I learned that in class.
3 cards left. Let's see what you got. Really? Alright. Alright. Let's take you and you out of the equation.
I have come for the unforgiven.
Because you can't play any more allies. So if you drew Ezreal, you're in a real poo-poo position. We're going. We are going. This is go time.
Show some respect.
That's fine. What's his last?
Do you
Random
know who I
epic
am?
in hand.
I
Random
will
epic.
teach
That's
you.
okay.
Safety first.
Yeah, you're still taking 8. I'm not a big fan of losing cards. But I'm okay with that exchange. That's the best that exchange was going to get. We've pushed this past the point of no return here. I'm getting kind of on in age of this match. Okay, you are recalling. Oh, that's lovely.
Got 3 warnings.
Although, is it the worst thing? Is it the worst thing to have recalled those? Because now, sir... That definitely was a mistake. Yep. Come on. Puff caps kill. Come on. Come on. Yes! That was a heck of a gutted out kind of win. I did not expect that. I thought I was going to get blown. I'll take that though. Alright, do we want to add karma and some extra stuff, or do we want to add some more Teemo? Oh, yeah. Nope, this is what we're adding right here. I'll take a Heimerdinger. I think we'll go one more match here. We're like an hour and a half. I didn't even realize I've been playing this long. And that's an hour and a half of me sucking down water without going to the bathroom. And that plus a childlike bladder. Well, this is ridiculous. I really want that rummage out of this deck. It's just a dead card for me. This is a great opening for me, though. So I'm going to act second. So I'll drop a Mushroom Cloud right away. You got anything to play, buddy? Please say no. He does. He definitely does.
No one's the wiser.
That's okay. Let's go, Teemo. This'll put 10.
This'll shake him.
Yeah, 3 damage right off the bat. Nothing I can do about that. But I will have a quick attack Blade Whirler this round dropped into play.
Don't let the
Yeah, I like about the Blade Whirler too is the boosted attack, the quick attack. I really got to start putting more Blade Whirlers. I'd love to make a...
Try to keep
Oh,
up.
whoa, nope, nope. Yeah, you countered that pretty quick. Fair enough. So this was not the best opening. So I looked at this hand and I thought, man, that is a sweet opening hand. It's not great.
The party has arrived.
It's not great. What's going on right now? It's not great. Give an ally plus, yeah. Not a fan of any of that.
What the f is that?
Oh, I love the exchanges between characters. What do we got here? So we are going to take you out, because I'm just not going to deal with that. But you don't appear to have any elusive stuff, so take the 6, 7 damage to the...
Now we're cooking.
Oh, okay. Seems super rude, whatever. Sure, go ahead. I might get just wrecked this time. But that's, I mean, that's half the fun of these drafts, right? Like, your deck is not optimized. It's just kooky fun. Wow. Sure.
Step lightly.
Regain 2 health. Toss 5 of these in there and level up Teemo. What does Teemo even become? I've not ever... Oh, God. Okay. Teemo's cool. That might be encouraging me to make a really annoying Teemo deck. If not for the Draven, what the is that? Is that triggers? That was priceless. Yeah, we're just gonna hit you for 3. Drop some caps.
quite a collection.
Gain some health back. That's always a positive. Alright. 14 puff caps, 24 cards. I'm gonna turn that into 28 puff caps. Alright, so we got 4. So here's what we do. We do this. No, we can't do that. Okay, so we do this. We do this.
Never break.
We hope that's good enough, right? Right. Let's hope that's good enough. I mean, I have more of these. They're disposable, but I really did not want to lose any to him, and I wanted that lifesteal. You're probably going to kill my Teemo now, aren't you? Nope. Overwhelm. Okay, I'll take the 4. Regain 4. Jeez. Yeah, you are not joking. But it also puts Draven at 1. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing that could have happened, I guess. What's the next round? 7? 6? Okay. So we could put this down, and we could probably prevent you. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the strategy that we've got. I'm gonna double your poison puff caps. Yeah, we'll gain 4. Gain 4 health.
I go unseen.
So we're gonna put you at 9, me at 10. What does that put you at? 26 to 23. Okay. That's never. Unless you're drawing puff caps. Then that's cool. Then do it more. Draw more. Draw 10. Right? Oh boy. Jesus criminy. Don't attack right away. Don't attack right away. Please don't.
Where are they?
Excellent. That's all we needed. All we needed to buy ourselves a little bit of time.
I'll do what must be done.
That's all we needed. That's our best shot. That's it. That's if he doesn't take me down this round, we might be able to do this. Because I'm going to let those two guys go through. 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would kill me. So we need...
I sense fear. Eyes open.
I mean, we need to do this. This is the thing. A random spell. So it's going to put 1, 4. Let's leave you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could do 6. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spend your spinning blades. I'm still gonna regain some life. And then I think the best thing to do is plug this to get him out.
Time for the money.
But I think he's gonna level up. Oh, he is struck. Okay. There you go. We knew all that was gonna happen. We'll still gain life back. Oofta. This is tense. Okay. Come on, you two. Really?
Step lightly.
So I think
Is he here yet? Oh man.
I think we play this down as a 2-5 to at least absorb that, or the majority, the brunt of the Savage Reckoner. Although the Savage Reckoner, I always forget, has that Challenger on it, which is
You'll never know what hit him.
Strike for the balance.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Size doesn't mean everything.
You have 46 puff caps and 19 cards. Please draw them. Puff caps again. It's 2 puff caps in a row. I am getting super addicted to the puff cap win. That's gonna be a problem for me. Check in for Thursday's video where I make a crazy Teemo deck now, and I triple down on, I don't care for that. I hesitate to get rid of this. I'm more akin to get rid of that and get more puff caps. Obviously. Okay. So we have been going for 1.5 hours. I think this is where I'm going to call it for now, but this is what I'm saying about this game, okay? Is that I will sit down and I will waste evenings at a time on this. And by waste, I obviously have a ton of fun. But it is amazing. I do have to go to the bathroom, so yes, we are going to cut the stream here. And we're back. Tiger's Den is back. So if you guys want to see more Legends of Runeterra, I mean, even if you don't, it's going to happen. I'm going to be streaming this at least, it's Tuesday now. Tuesday nights are a great night. Thursday nights, probably Saturday night as well. So we're going to get back to regular videos, but also regular streams. If that's the kind of stuff you guys are interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like. Make sure we start getting more visibility, because Legends of Runeterra, I have to say it, it's early, but I feel like this is the best digital card game I played, and I have tried every single one of them. So here we are. I adore it, and I can't wait to see what else makes it into the game, but as it is right now, yeah, this is going to be my everyday game. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I've been Chris. This has been the Tiger's Den, and you guys have been great. We'll see you again soon. And now, to go to the bathroom.